Today, we are going to learn that when you hear E at the end of a longer word, so a multi-syllable word, spell it with a Y, usually. So when you hear E, that E sound at the end of a multi-syllable word, and you can tell if a word has multi-syllable, more than one syllable in it, if there are two vowels that aren't touching. So if you're spelling a longer word, and there are two vowels that don't touch, and that word ends with an E sound, you're going to spell it with a Y, almost always. Throw some examples in the Q&A. Here are some. Happy, candy, pretty, city. Now that Y at the end is counting as one of the vowels that don't touch. So all of these are two-syllable words because there are two vowels. That Y is a vowel. Y is a vowel if it's not the first letter. Any other examples of, oh, good job, Monica, of Y at the end of a multi-syllable word that's at the end of a lot of adverbs. Adverbs that end with ly, like slowly or lazily or quickly. Anything that ends with a ly is an adverb. Many, I like that. Many. It's going to come, you're going to see Y at the end of a lot of words. So I'm so happy that you came today because you're going to now just know that spelling pattern. If you hear Y at the end of a multi-syllable word, you're almost always going to spell it with a Y. I have to say almost always because as you saw in our warm-up, we had apostrophe where that E spelled the E sound, but that is quite rare in longer or more multi-syllable words. We also saw in our warm-up that word turkey where it ended with an EY instead of just a Y. That is also rare, and it only comes after certain letters like a K. So Y is going to be your letter of choice. If you have to make an educated assumption on how to spell that sound, spell it with a Y. Y at the end of a longer word, E at the end of a longer word is spelled with a Y. All right, question. Y is a vowel anywhere at the beginning of a word? I just want to know if I heard that right. Oh, I'm so glad you asked that because I want to make sure that that everybody heard that correctly. You're going to love this. This is the best fun fact. And we're going to have a whole month on Y. Y is my favorite month. If you've been with me for a year or two, you know that Y is my favorite month. It's just so much fun about Y. Y is a vowel if it's not the first letter. Like listen to the words like yak. That Y is saying y. Yellow, yes, yesterday. In all of those words, that Y is making its consonant sound saying y. But it's not saying y. It's not making that consonant sound in words like sky or cycle or mystery or happy. Y is making a vowel sound. It's saying I, or E. So the rule of thumb is Y is a vowel if it's not the first letter of a word or a syllable, but that doesn't happen very often. All right, should we get practicing? Let me share my screen. All right, so our first word together is going to be ebentry. Ebentry. We have sounds are e, b, e, n, t, e. Consonants e, b, e, n, t, e. Vowels e. Can this E spell the E sound? No. Because it's a short sound, and short sounds need two consonants after them. If there's not two, we make two. Now it's nice and happy. It's saying its short sound in that spot, and it can say E. This E, can it spell E in this spot? Yes, because there are 2 consonants after it already. We don't have to double the N. There's already 2 consonants there. 3 actually. E at the end of a longer word is spelled with a Y. That's our new spelling hack for the day. E at the end of a longer word is spelled with a Y. The sound E. When you hear E at the end of a longer, meaning a multi-syllable word, here we have a 3-syllable word. We can tell because there are 3 vowels that aren't touching. When we hear that sound, we usually spell it with a Y. Your word is edesty. Edesty. E-d-e-s-t-e. Edesty. And then put your answer in the Q&A after you have it. Take your time. Edesty. Beautiful. No worry. Work through it. Edesty. I'm seeing some of this at the end. This is an option, but it has its own lesson because it only comes after certain letters. EY will only come, not only, but usually come after one of these 3 graphemes. So it's going to get its own lesson, and it's not going to be in any of the words that we spell today. Okay? Edesty. We're going to go for this spelling of the E sound at the end. There we go. Make sure, Joe, I need that vowel right there. Sheldon, give me one more letter. Okay. Consonants. E, D, E, S, T, E. Vowels. E. Can that E say E? It cannot. It does not have 2 consonants after it, so that's why we're going to double the D. Now it does. Now it can. Say its short sound. E. Can this E say its short sound? Yes, because there are already 2 consonants after it. The E sound at the end of a longer word is spelled with a Y, usually. Edesty. All right, let's try this one. Our word is treeply. T-r-e-p-l-e. Consonants. T-r-e-p-l-e. Vowels. Can this E say E here? It cannot, because it needs a companion vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots, and there's not one there, so we have to make one. That's where the EE comes in. This is usually for the middle of words. And then we have our E sound at the end of a multi-syllable word is spelled with a Y. There's treeply. Now, knowing these 2 spelling patterns as your example, your word is sleepy. My mouth is closed in the middle. Sleepy. Go for it. S-O-E-M-P-E. Oh, Ronika, hope that's how you spell your name, how you say it. That was a very, very close and educated attempt at spelling that word elementary. I'm impressed with your attempt. It's just missing one little sound that you can hardly hear in that word, so I wouldn't be too hard on yourself on that one. Sure, double E. We had to use this EE here because in order for an E to make its long sound, it needs to have another vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. Right here, we didn't have a vowel in the next 1 or 2 spots. If there's not one, you have to add one. That's where EE comes in. Sometimes it will be an EA, but that one has its own lesson. It's not going to be today. I'm going to tell you exactly when that happens. Usually, it's going to be this one. So that's why we have that EE there. So that first E can say its name. Now it has a vowel in the next one or two spots. Okay, our word was sleepy. I'm getting a lot of these at the end. There's no L in this word. L's can just sneak into our words even if we didn't mean to. So the word is sleepy. Sleepy without the L. Sleepy. Yeah, you're welcome. Consonants. S, O, E, M, P, E. Vowels. Now this E, I want it to say its name, but it has to have a companion vowel in the next one or two spots. If there's not one, we make one. That's our companion vowel of choice in the middle of words. The E sound at the end of longer words is spelled with a Y. Usually. There's sleepy. Good. And if you didn't get it, I bet you understand it now. Like if you happened to only put one E there, after I explained that this E, in order for it to say its name, it needs another vowel one or two doors away, so we're going to make one. If now you get it, then that's a win. Number 3. Our word is emeply. Emeply. E, M, E, P, O, E. Emeply. Consonants. E, M, E, P, O, E. Vowels. Can this E say E here? Yes, because there's a vowel one or two doors down. I don't need to add another companion vowel because there's already one there. Can this E make it short sound? Yes, because there are two consonants after it. I don't have to double the P, there's already two there. The E sound at the end of a longer word is spelled with a Y. There is emeply. Your word is edesty. Kind of similar to the first one, but don't look, it's spelled differently. Edesty. E, D, E, S, T, E. Edesty. Edesty. All our vowels in this lesson are going to be E's. If you're wondering if it's an E or an I, I'm not going to have any I's in here. Edesty. I'm not going to have any O's, any U's, any A's, all E's. So that our brain can get used to hearing what that short E sound like. It's a very elusive sound sometimes. Edesty. Good. Consonants. E, D, E, S, T, E. E. Can this E say E here? Yes, it can because of the tap 2 rule. Can this E say here? Yes, it can because of the tap 2 rule. E at the end of a longer word is spelled with a Y. Beautiful. Okay, on your own, a little bit harder. Your word is so not pre, prestemi. 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 Kimberly, I'd love to see one more letter somewhere in there. Good, Rowan. That's beautiful. Ridwan, one more letter somewhere, please. Prestemi. Good. One more letter, Daryl. One more letter, Joseph. Nice, Francesco. Joe, it's going to be an E, it's going to be an E in the middle there. One more letter, Sheldon. One more letter, Mia. Preste is a short vowel sound. Kimberly, one more letter. That's interesting. Are y'all wondering, what is she talking about? One more letter. Well, let's go over it. Let's figure it out. All right, so our consonants are p, r, e, s, t, e, m, e. Yeah, so far so good, right? So our eh right here is a short vowel sound. Short vowel sounds need two consonants after them, which it has, so it's fine. Eh is another short vowel sound. Short vowel sounds need two consonants after them. This only has one, so we have to double it. Now it can say eh. E at the end of a longer word is spelled with a Y. I would say probably 90% of you needed a reminder on that M. That second M. Let's try another one that's similar. Phlegm, pebby. Phlegm, mouth closed, pebby. P-e-b-e. Phlegm, pebby. Phlegm, pebby. Take your time. Nice. Yes. It's a b-b-b like boy. Phlegm peb-b-b-b. Phlegm pebby. Good. You guys are applying what I just taught you beautifully. Phlegm pebby. You're like, I got this. I know what she wants. I know what she wants. Phlegm peb-b-b. Very good. That's what I was hoping to see, my friends. There we go. Every single person is applying what you were just taught 30 seconds ago. Beautiful. Phlegm pebby. All right, our consonants are f, l, e, m, p, e, b, e. Vowels. This E is short. It has two consonants after it, so it's fine. This E is short, but it doesn't have two consonants after it yet. Now it does. Now it's fine. Every single person applied what you just learned just 2 seconds ago. Gorgeous. And then E at the end of a longer word is spelled with a Y. How's your brain? How are you feeling after today's lesson? Put one word in the Q&A on how you're feeling about what you learned. That's okay, Ronika. Nobody's perfect. Especially me. You just stay in this class long enough and you'll see all of my mistakes that I make. We're just patient with each other, right? All right, I need one word on how you're feeling. How's everybody feeling? Good. A little bit challenging today? Yeah. Oh, I like the smiley face. That's okay. Felt good, excited to learn more. Feeling better with my spelling. Good, great. Oh, I love 4 exclamation points, Joe. That makes me 4 exclamation points happy. You guys are so admirable. You bring me joy. I'm so grateful that you came today and that you made the time to improve your literacy skills. Your spelling is improving and it's exciting. I'm happy for you. Have a wonderful weekend and we'll see you on Monday. Bye, everybody.